Cardi B has made some news. Rap artists and all of that stuff. I actually like Cardi B, believe it or not. I think she's a lot of fun. I'm putting on my glasses. I want to make sure I read this right because I want to make sure I got all my information straight. This Cardi B, after a fan criticized her in her new music video, she was talking about how sometimes having everything is boring. Apparently, here's what motivated her. She said after a fan criticized her in her new music video where she is waving around guns asking who escapes the hood just to relive it every chance they get. Cardi responded back saying, "You want to know what's so crazy? I was tearing up the other day because I miss my old life. Sometimes having everything gets boring." That's what she says. The Bronx rapper reminisced about her days living in the hood. Cardi's old life involved dancing in strip clubs, toting guns, and this is according to her, robbing men. She was also involved in gangs, according to her. One fan responded to her statement, tweeting, quote, "I get what she means, but she wouldn't be bored if she started giving back and was passionate about helping. I bet building wells in Africa for villages would be really fulfilling to do." According to Forbes magazine, Cardi B's accomplishments, per Forbes, one of the most influential female rappers of all time and holds various records. The female rapper with the most #1 singles, 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, the only one to achieve multiple solo #1s, and the only one to earn #1s in 2 decades, 2010, 2020s, on the charts. Let me throw out something else before I get into responding directly to what she said. I'm just looking at her numbers. Cardi B has 165 million followers on Instagram, 30.3 million on Twitter, 22.4 million on TikTok, 34.5 million on Facebook. Grand total, she has 272 million followers across the social media stratosphere. She says she's bored being rich. I have a suggestion. Give it away. I'll take some. I'm quite sure my social media guy Bailey will take some. One of my producers, Jay, he'll take some. I got Michael and Sherry and them, they'll take some. I know a whole bunch of people in this world that come from incredibly similar backgrounds to Cardi B's that would sit up there and say to her, "Give it to me, I'll take it. And I promise you, I won't be bored." This is not to condemn Cardi B. This is not to get on her about anything. It's simply to remind her that while you were doing what you needed to do, when you was in the strip clubs, when you were drugging and robbing men or whatever, I'm not calling you out. I'm just reading from an article where you stated what you used to do. Not me. You said you had to do what you had to do to survive. We all get that. Anybody from the hood that tells you otherwise is a damn lie, Cardi B. You right about that. Everybody wouldn't have taken that path, but when you're confronted with what you have to do to survive, there's a lot of people who would have done what you did. So you go on, girl. Don't let them sit up there and tear you down and minimize you and whatever. That's not where I'm going, because I'm certainly not trying to do that. What I'm saying, however, is because of what you had to do to survive, to use your words, because of the trials and tribulations you endured, because of what you had to go through, think about where you are now and how desperate you were to get out of the abyss that you was living in so you could have control over your own life. You want to be happy? Here's a way to pull off happiness. Unlike 99.9% of the world population that surrounds you, Cardi B, you're that 0.0001% in the world who never has to capitulate to, nor answer to anyone, nor work for anyone another day of your life. That is true freedom. Most of us don't have that. You do. So guess what? Under those circumstances, boredom is actually a good thing. Not because boredom itself is good, but it's because you sit in a lofty enough position to be able to choose to be bored or to be excited at your own volition. You're as free as they get, girl. That is a reason to be happy.